Hi, this is Tamika Seaton, President and CEO of Grow Your Nonprofit. Today, we're going to talk about how to raise $10,000 for your nonprofit. Why $10,000, you might ask? Because it's a reachable number. This is really important, especially for startup nonprofits and nonprofits who are really struggling to raise money. I have a formula for you. Listen up. Individuals. What does that mean? These are people who are not businesses that can actually give a small amount of money to your nonprofit that can make a big impact. What do I mean? Well, how to raise $5,000 with individuals. Let's break it down. So, you start with your board members. You do a treasure map and you come up with names of people that you know who can give $100. So, 50 people who give $100 on an annual basis, do the math. That's $5,000. Now, how do you do this? You task each of your board members. Say you have 5 board members. You task each of your board members to find 10 people to give $100 on an annual basis. So 5 times 10 is 50. Guess what? 50 times 100 equals $5,000. Say your board is a little shy, which a lot of board members are shy about raising money, especially when they're new to a nonprofit board. So maybe we task each of them to bring in 5 instead of 10 donors. And if you had ambassadors in our committees, you could task them with bringing in 5. So you see what we're doing? We're splitting it up. So instead of each of your 5 board members bringing in 10 people, they'll bring in 5. And then if you had an ambassador or a committee, they will be in charge of the other 5. So you have $5,000. So how do you keep those board members engaged? Guess what? If you don't thank the donors, you don't keep them engaged, they don't know what's going on with their investment in your organization, they won't continue to give. So the whole thing is about residual donations because we want long-term donors. Because over the years, as they learn more about your organization, they're going to tell their friends and family about it. They're going to want to become involved and become a friend of your organization. And you get it? That's how it grows. So with that said, you keep them engaged by having an annual small cocktail party in someone's home, or you could have it at a restaurant, or if your office is big enough, you only have to serve maybe wine, cheese, punch, and you just give them an update on the organization. And one of the benefits that you can offer them is recognition on your website, recognition on your social media. If you develop a monthly or quarterly or annual newsletter, you can recognize them there, as well as the annual update party. At that party, you make sure that you have a registration. Well, when people come in with their friends, ask them they can invite up to 2 friends because we want to convert those friends into new friends of the foundation. So you get their name, telephone number, address, and you follow up with them and ask them, what do they think about the organization, how they found out about it, and all that good stuff if you don't know that individual. Second half, how do you raise that other $5,000? Because as we know, if we do the math, 5,000 plus 5,000 equals 10,000. So that other 5,000 is with businesses. That's right, businesses. So you could start like a VIP business partner where you reach out to 10 businesses to give or make a financial contribution of $500. So 500 times 10, do the math, is $5,000. Another benefit for the businesses as well is recognition on your website, recognition in social media, recognition in your annual report. And if you have a newsletter, recognition there. Something a little different we want to do with businesses because we have 2 different audiences. Have an annual business award luncheon where businesses will come and you have a company that would sponsor lunch, say a restaurant, so that it's free. They come out, they recognize for the contributions they made in the year. You can make it exclusive, maybe recognize a few businesses and create different categories and have a committee and get it involved and get everyone in the community engaged in it. So again, what's great about this funding, this $10,000 you raise is unrestricted funds. You might ask, what are unrestricted funds? That means funds that you could use any way you like, such as operations and staffing. those are some of the two hardest funds to get funding for if you're writing a grant. So as we know, grants are restricted funds because whatever areas you were awarded the grant, that's how you expend the funds. You have to show invoices and receipts. So we're talking about unrestricted funds with this $10,000 that we're raising. So again, with that, they can also bring 2 guests. So guys, that's the formula. And once you get really good with this, I say if you get at least 2 years under your belt, you can continue building this fund. And imagine if you had 100 donors at these levels, or if you had $2,000 donors at these levels. Do the math. We're talking about on an annual basis. Now, donors will drop off. That's why you always want to invite new people into the program. This is a great way if you are a startup nonprofit or you're a nonprofit that's struggling to raise money, or this could be added as a new revenue source. As we know, grants are not always guaranteed. Donors come and go, and the economy is up and down. So always in your personal and professional life, we always want to think about multiple streams of income. Well, this is Tamika. This is a great tip. If you want to learn more or you want to work with Grow Your Nonprofit to grow your nonprofit, give us a call at 239-293-2009 or visit us online at growyournonprofit.com. You see our name on the screen. You see our telephone on the screen. Stay tuned for more tips on how to grow your nonprofit and raise more money.